Hey folks, my name is Jonathan. I'm with the Houzz Pro team, and today what I wanted to do was run you through best practices on how to optimize your workflow using the Houzz Pro system itself. What I'd really encourage you guys to do is start your free trial today. Everything that I go through here will be available to you on your free trial. Simply sign up with an email, a password, give some information about your own company, and you will be able to avail of all of the tools that we're about to walk through if you don't already have a Houzz account for your 30-day free trial. So today I was going to go through the project life cycle. So from marketing your business to handing over the keys on another successful project, and evaluating what went right, what didn't go right, and how and where you guys can improve your processes. So look, over the years, we have been dealing with thousands of people exactly like you, and we've come up with some best practices on how to attract new business, how to keep a project on a timeline, and yeah, basically just how to execute a really great project and also just streamline those processes that you have. So we're going to run through from steps 1 to 8 here now. So here's actually a nice visual, just from marketing your business, things like advertising or website services, which I'll get into. How do you communicate with those people that you do get in contact with? Setting up meetings, and then once people are kind of more comfortable with you, how do you present that information to them, be it like mood boards or takeoffs? And then once everybody's happy, we get the green light, thumbs up, we move forward from there. And then things like payments, like progress payments, you can use Houzz Pro for. I'll get into that in a bit, but it's extremely positive and good tools that you can use. Then with the execution, as you're completing the project itself, things like communicating with the homeowners, communicating with the subcontractors on site, or the delivery of various items. The more you can plan that and execute along those lines, the better that's going to be for you. And then the last step, and arguably one of the most important, is just evaluating how the job went, using the financial reports and the financial dashboards to understand what went well, what didn't go well, and where we can improve going forward. So look, let's just run through it here, and I'll kind of give some anecdotes on how the tools can be used. There are 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So, these are just an amalgamation of best practices as we've heard over the years. So marketing your business is, everything is sales in this world, and marketing your business is just as important as, your craftsmanship and your ability to execute on the job. You might be the best person in the world, but if nobody knows about you, then, how can they get to you? So with Houzz Pro, we have various different products and services that'll help you with that. Targeted advertising, be first and foremost in your area for interior design or for home renovations. Email services, website services. If you aren't the most tech savvy person, what you can do is you can get the Houzz Pro team to help you build out a website, put up pictures of your recent projects, get you reviewed by your customers that already know and love you. And it's a bit like everything these days. If I'm going to a movie, if I'm going out to dinner, first thing I do is I jump on Google and I check out the reviews, and if they're good, I go with a skip. So that can apply to your business as well. You can use your Houzz Pro account basically as your business card, send it on to various prospective clients, and they'll get a real flavor for you and how you do business. So these are just some of the ways you can market your business with Houzz Pro. Then once you get those leads, best practices obviously to kind of communicate with them in a kind of structured fashion, getting back to them, scheduling meetings in their calendars and your calendars so that you can, understand the scope of the project. And again, what I'll get into in a bit, but this is the real start of it. Communication is the key to any successful project, and Houzz Pro is really going to help you do that. So if someone inquires to your business, they want to do a renovation, they just had a second kid and they need to expand, build their dream house. If they reach out to you and you come back to them in a timely fashion, send some of your previous work, it gives them a real sense of security and a sense that these are the people that I want to work with. So these are just little things that are going to help you in terms of beginning that communication. Then we can set up your meetings and consultations, and we give you you've got your calendar integration as well as the email integration, so all of the communication can be done through your Houzz Pro website, and homeowners will be given access to that portal as well. They can communicate directly through it, so it just keeps everything in a nice, neat place. So it saves you from having to skip back to your text messages, like go through emails. Everything is there. You can take detailed notes on what's been agreed so far, and where you are at in the project. So definitely this is going to help you structure how it is that you communicate and set up those meetings, and just give a kind of a holistic view of the project. The concept and development, before the handshake is done and the job is agreed upon, you have a variety of tools at your disposal, such as mood boards and product clippers that are going to help you sell the vision to the client. And again, to go back to the family putting a renovation on, they know they need bigger space. They have an idea, they have a budget of what it is that they're looking for. With these tools, you will be able to bring that to life. And, maybe, they, as I said, have an idea, but you're there to be able to, talk them through it based on your budget, based on what you love. Here's what I think: mood boards, 3D floor planners. And then on top of that, if you're coming from a construction point of view, the takeoffs is going to give them, real peace of mind to know that you've undertaken, a lot of effort to understand the job itself. So with the takeoffs, that integrates with our estimating tool, and you'll be able to get a detailed bill of quantities, understanding exactly how much material you're going to need for this job, and you can price that accordingly. So you'll be able to do exactly how much lumber you need, how much concrete you need, how much tiles you need, price that accordingly, and present it to the potential customer in a professional manner with the estimations. And that also ties into proposals as well. So once you've sent over your proposals and your estimations, and we get the green light, you have the ability on Houzz Pro to get online approval, e-signatures. So if you're sending things over in emails, the customer has to print it off and sign it. Who has a printer these days? I had to go to the airport with a Ryanair flight where I had to print off a ticket. And that really threw my day out of whack, because I have no idea how to print anything anymore. So with Houzz Pro, you can get immediate approval. If a customer is out dropping the kids off to football practice, they can sign that on their phone and approve it on their phone, giving you confidence, to start arranging your crew, saying, okay, guys, we're going to be over in this location for the next 6 weeks. Start ordering materials, things like that. So it just keeps things moving, keeps things flowing really quickly, which is obviously a great peace of mind in this game. With the payments and purchasing, it's a really powerful system that you can use. So once your estimates have been approved, you turn it into invoicing, and then you can get like progress payments set up. So, once the estimate has been approved, 10% on signing the job, so as I can begin ordering materials. Then once the demolition aspect of the job has been completed, another 20%. Once the fit out's been done, so on and so forth. And again, it goes back to that communication with the client. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Here's what I expect from you. Prompt payment once these milestones have been hit. And again, that's going to give you a really good overview of your cash flow, and make sure that everybody's, getting paid on time, that materials are arriving on time, and it's just going to make your project run a lot smoother. We also have an integration with Xero and QuickBooks. So if you do use those accounting softwares, that will be good for you guys as well. So with the client dashboard, some of the, again, the communication around that, you can add in subcontractors, you can, create a project timeline. very powerful tool. You will be able to see exactly who of your team is supposed to be where. And during the timeline creation, if something happens, like there's a rain delay, your concrete can't get poured, you have a very quick snapshot. Where is all of your team? How can I move guys around so that there's not a wasted day because the concrete isn't being poured on site A? Let's move my painters over to site C because of that delay. So that again just gives you a good bird's eye view of everything that's happening in your company. And then last but not least, once you've handed over the keys and you've another happy client, evaluating the process, evaluating the project. Where did things fall down? Where did I make money? Where did I slip out a little bit? And I actually ordered probably 15% too much lumber. Why did that happen? You can go back to your takeoffs and understand we didn't cancel because we moved the stairs around to make up for a pricing shortfall or whatever that might be, and we forgot to cancel that lumber order. So with the financial reports that are available to you on Houzz Pro, you can see again at a glance where the project made money, how timely were all of my invoices paid. And again, if something went wrong, really easy to identify it, like that lumber example. Go back, understand it, and then for the next project, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Whereas once you've completed a project, you can it can kind of fall by the wayside. You move on to the next project, and then you're not getting a holistic view of the financial health of your projects, of your company. So definitely with these reports, it's something that's going to really, really help you, grow your business and have the confidence to invest money in your business. So that's the workflow, and how you can optimize it with Houzz Pro. What I recommend you guys do is to get started today. There's a free trial. If you're not already using Houzz Pro, you just sign up and you'll have all of those tools at your discretion. If you guys get stuck, we are here to help. Simply reach out to us. There's kind of help windows around the place. Set up a meeting with one of the account managers. They'll be able to take you through in detail. As I did say at the beginning, that there are many ways to skin a cat. So we're not going to shove anything down your throat. You work how you want to work, but also you just have the ability to use these tools in order to help you create better workflows, understand the financial health of your company a little bit better, understand how we can better serve customers, and then get referrals in from existing customers, because nothing beats word of mouth in this industry. Word of mouth is in any industry, word of mouth is king. So why don't you put your best foot forward when you do have happy customers, have them promote you. So look, that's all from me today, folks. If you have any questions, give me a shout. I will send these slide deck will be available for download. I'll put my email in there as well. Happy to run through any feedback you guys have or any questions you have on the system itself. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, as I said, please reach out and we'll be happy to get back to you.